Good day, Miss A. My name is Earl Ivan G. Carcueva from BSc 1-4. I'm here to discuss the lifestyle theory and deterrence theory and specific deterrence theory. So, let's start. Lifestyle theory, developed by Michael Handilong, Michael Gavinson, and also James Garofalo. And did you know that originated to attempt to explain the victimization and also the groups of people? Lifestyle theory is the probability of suffering a person victimization is related to the amount of time a person spend of the public places. And also victimization is a function of the victim's lifestyle. So before I start, let me ask you, what is lifestyle? If your lifestyle is good thing or bad thing? I want to reflect my question. If your lifestyle or life enjoying right now, it can be lead you in the victimization. If yes, are you willing to change it or not? So before you answer that, let's move forward. Mm. Lifestyle is pattern, regular, recurrent, prevalent, or routine activities. So sa madaling salita, ito yung pamumuhay natin. Lifestyle consists in activities that people engage in a daily basic, including both obligatory and discretionary. So ito na. What is lifestyle theory? This theory states that individuals are targeted based on their lifestyle choices, and that these lifestyle choices expose them to the criminal offender and situation in which crime may be committed. Probability of suffering a person victimization is related to the amount of time and person spent on the public places. For example, people who belong to the groups that have any extremely risky life like homeless, runaways, uh, drug user are at high risk for victimization. The more time are exposed to the street life, the greater the risk of becoming crime victimization. And lifestyle theory holds that crime is a development process guided by an ongoing interaction between these three variables. Number one, incentive, two, opportunity, and choices. And the first thing is incentive. A thing that motivates or encourage one to do something or or pushes from within. So sinasabi dito na it encourage the person to do bad things or good things. So halimbawa na lamang dito ay kung ikaw ay nasa lansangan na lang, walang ginagawa, syempre, isip ka ng paraan paano ka mamuhay sa araw-araw. So, maaari mong gawin ng pagnanakaw para mapunan lamang yung pangangailangan mo. And the second one is opportunity. Isa circumstances within made it possible physically for the suspect to commit the crime. So, or pull from without. So, dito pumapasok ang opportunity ng tao. Halimbawa, nalaman niya walang tao sa loob ng bahay, walang nagbabantay. Siyempre, opportunity niya yon para gawin ng crime. And the third one is choice, the decision-making apparatus. So, dito pumapasok sa isipan natin kung gagawin pa ba natin ang isang bagay. Halimbawa na lamang yung bahay walang tao, gusto mong pasukin, pero dahil sa kailangan mo mapunan yung pangangailangan mo, papasukin mo ito para lang matustusan mo ang pangangailangan mo. So, James Garofalo said, victimization is not evenly distributed randomly across the space and time. They are high-risk location and high-risk time periods. So, did you know that crime is always happen in the midnight? Because 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 it has a low security. Katulad na lamang ng ng tulog yung mga tao. walang masyadong nagbabantay. Kaya kadalasan, yung mga crime ay nangyayari sa gabi. Kaya yun ang sinasabi ni James Garofalo na they are randomly across space and time. And the next one is lifestyle pattern influence. The amount of exposure, place, and time with the varying risk of victimization and the prevalence of association with other who are more and less likely to commit crimes. So, so of course, in our lifestyle is is to going out, walking alone at night in a dangerous area, and also wearing expensive jewelry, going home, going home late. It also so that it will cause the victimization. So now I will give you the example of high risk lifestyle. So the number one is drinking alcohols. The second one is taking drugs. The third one is being homeless and runaways. And the fourth one is social status. And the fifth one is getting involved in criminality. And the last one is college lifestyle. And the first one is drinking alcohol. If your lifestyle is getting drunk all the time, there is a chance of victimization. When we are getting drunk, we can control our emotion or burst ourselves. Self or emotion, it can be harm to the people around us or the person ourselves. Especially, it happened in the bars so that we can start a fight if we are getting drunk, and you can be the victim of you can be a victim or vice versa. And the second one is taking drugs. Same in the drinking, we are always at the verge of our emotion and we can do all reckless action that harm the people around us or burst ourselves to people who to the people who taking drugs is so many cause to do in the people. They can get so high and they can do what they want and they not really know what is wrong and what is right. And the third one is being homeless and run away. It is also a high risk lifestyle. Why? Because they are not on their comfort home, so we cannot know what will happen in the street or sidewalks. So if there's a victimization or offender due to their situation, they can commit they can commit a crime just to survive in a daily life to fulfill their needs. So so to so so the long spent time in the street, there is a possibility they can expose to criminality. And the fourth one is social status, and it can also be the fact or lifestyle victimization. For example, if you go in the grounded area wearing a jewelry or expensive bag, so so you will get the attention of the snatcher and holdupper. So you become their target. So that's the start of victimization. In the other hand, poor can be cause of the committed the crime just to survive just to survive. So sa madaling salita ay kumakapit sila sa patalim para mapunan yung kanilang pangailangan. Uh, Doing things just to provide their family just to survive. And the fifth one is getting involved in crimes. If ever since we are exposed or involved to crimes, they are the high risk of us being victim. If our lifestyle is exposing involving crimes, if it's voluntary or involuntary, so it can be a victimization. For example, if we are forcing to snatch in our early age, the other chance can be develop the skills to upgrade to do these crimes. The sixth and the last one is college lifestyle. There are the times in our life or lifestyle to enjoy our college life. College life is the time wherein we explore because we can do anything like eating with friends, partying, uh, go with the friends in the night bars just to enjoy with friends and going home late. This become the way enjoying our college for the long studying, but these things can cause us to as victimization. Because of this lifestyle, ourselves we can put ourselves in the risk. Cesar Beccaria and the classical school. Deterrence theory is often associated with the view of offender that can be traced back to the Enlightenment era in the 70s, and with Cesar Beccaria is associated with the classical school. So Cesar Beccaria argued that the punishment will the most likely to term crime. It is the certainly severe and swiftness and not overly severe of all these essential punishment is probably the most important. The current research studied the indicate people do not be observed or as concerned about the severity of punishment. General deterrence. This theory states that the purpose of the punishment is to stop other people from committing crime by the severe exemplary punishment to the offender. In other words, if the society punishes an offender so that other people will not go into crime and criminals made to be example. The reason behind the general deterrence is by punishing the limited number of offenders to do not break the law. Uh, Specific deterrence theory. Uh, the use of punishment for criminal activity intended to discourage a specific individual from committing the crime. In other words, posits that if a society punishes an individual offender or he or she will commit less crimes, and refers to the use of punishment for criminality activity intended to discourage a specific individual from reoffending. The objective of the specific deterrence is to persuade the person who committed the crime from breaking the law in the future. So that's all. Thank you for listening to me and good day.